Hello guys, my name is 16mouth96 back with another video, and yes, if you are new to the channel, welcome. If you're one of my regulars coming back, welcome. Don't forget guys to like, subscribe, share and comment. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. Yes, we are on Farming Simulator 25. We're on Blue Farming, the Blue Farm that I did ages ago. What are we doing today? Basically, there's a lot to do today because it's still night time. Well, early hours of the morning. We still got the massive bunch of money that we've got. There is things slowly changing. But when I say this thing's changing, there is things changing. But there has been an update. I thought I'd give it the good old wait. This came out on the 30th of June, which is this pack, the Sky Agriculture Pack. But before we get to that one, we're going to talk about this one, the Emergency Pack. The Emergency Pack is quite simple. It's basically the fire brigade thing, you know, if you want to be a role playing as a fireman. Good little trucks, good little hose pipes if you want to just try and spend some time perfecting your firefighter skills. But we're going to move on to Sky Agriculture Pack. As you can tell, there is the things that got at the back of it, which, as you can tell, it's very easy to understand. So you've got one at 2,000 litres, and you go up ever so often to the big ones. If you see a one with a little house, like see that there's a little house, oh there's a key. The house means I bought it, and the key means I'm renting it. So with one of the houses, I actually do own this one, and I'll show you what it looks like in a more. I also own that, funny enough. But yeah, these are quite useful. But like I said, it's going to make the farming a bit different. And I'll show you the reason why. So, as you can tell, I have switched on my light here. The Sky Agriculture Pack here. This is the two things that need it to put on the farm. I will be showing that in a lot of in one of the demonstrations very shortly through later on this video, or a video down the line, how it all works. What we're doing today is quite simple. We're actually sorting things out. There's certain things that need to be gone off the farm. Okay, I will say something. Can you remember when I had the shaft? The chaff, or what it was called. Well, that's moved. That's completely moved from down here. It's all moved up here. If I look at it, quite a lot of it, which all needs to be sold at some point. So that's going to be a very helpful moment on selling. And then we have a barn, a cow barn. If we're thinking, well, didn't you have a cow barn over here? Yes, we did. By the way, I'll let you know now. I've added two of them things down here. See these two things here, where you can see next to the tractor that's further down here. One's going to be full of barley, one's going to be full of wheat. This one here is going to be full of wheat, while the other one will be full of barley. I don't want to lose any of the wheat, so all this wheat, which will be, I'll show you how much wheat is there, will be for the chickens. Yep, and all the barley will once I sorted it all out, will be for what it needs to be. So at the moment, yes, I am giving grass to the cows. I shouldn't be really giving them grass Well, it's a lot of wheat that we need to clear away. So we're going to clear this wheat away as well. So the trailer that I'm using is actually quite a useful trailer. It does give me a more to get rid of, even if I get out of it. Even though I'm renting these vehicles, you can see the wheat on the bottom left right corner of your screen. It's going down, which means that's getting filled to what it needs to get filled. This will be fortunately will be going. So, funny enough, and saying it, there is a couple of things that I need to get moved. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, we'll leave it there. I'll leave it there because by the time I get back or whatever, it should be done. I'm going to step in a truck. The reason why I'm stepping into the truck is because this is a bale trailer. Yeah, I still haven't figured out how long. Let me. Every little bit it catches. Oh, I know why. I know why it's catching. I know why. It's catching because of one reason. I only one reason only. Yeah, you can see one here. One of the I'm gonna try and do something clever here. See, all these wheels move, and obviously not moving the way that you think they'll move. Every time it does this all the time. I will let you know this, guys. It does catch. I ain't gonna resize the vehicle. Now and again, it just needs a persuasion from a tractor to see it can go through. Right, yeah, we're going. We're getting off slowly. Oh, will you stop catching on things? By the way, yes, I'll explain that in a minute. We do have a whale skeleton. Ah, I didn't expect this much. Let me just sort this out because this is stupid. Ah, so a minute. I'm gonna have to have a forklift up here, aren't I? So let's get a forklift up. Yep. Oh, don't do that to me. Ah, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna fork all this up. So in fact, I've got an idea. An idea that might serve its purpose a lot better. Because that trailer is actually made for big loads. Let me see. Let me see. I should have a similar one. There they are. So that's a 70 that I've got, what I've bought. Let's see. Let's see if it works, guys. Well, I say one thing, it has worked. Right, let's get these circular bales. Right, I wish it stopped hitting gates. So this is a smaller trailer, guys, so this would easily help us out. Oh, yeah, it's a trailer. Just realised that it is a trailer that's making the truck wobble so badly. Yeah, they weigh a ton, these. Anyway, let's get some silage. Yep, this one don't have a problem this time. So that's a little bit better because it's just going to go straight through. So yeah, the whale bones were kind of cool to find. Not on a decoration, but with them particular whale bones, guys, it's a nice little decoration for my farm. Wow. Right, so there's something not right straight away. Let me just sort this out. What I'm going to do is, since these can pick up more than it can actually, more than I think I can actually think of, we're going to go to the place where you get them from. Bales. Silage. Yes, you're probably thinking, wouldn't this just overload? Not really. What? Yep, that is a full load. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. So these are silage bar. Come on in, everyone's going. These are silage bales. Yeah, I may have found a way to get rid of some of that money. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use it. I'm gonna have to use a truck. Yeah, the funny thing is with this, it's yep. I'm gonna use a truck as a battering ram. The reason why I'm doing that because I don't know where I do have a forklift on here somewhere. I don't have. Nice. Just want to try and clear this space out the way, if you know what I mean. So, you're probably thinking, what's disappeared? You might have not noticed used to have a shop right here, where the cow barn is now. Well, that shop is no longer there because obviously we've got a bigger shop down here that can clean and also do the cleaning plus as well as with the repairing, which is a good thing. I'm hoping I can get down put a lot of money down. So, question in mind is, see, there's mineral feed you need to go and get and everything like that. This is where it's going to become very messy. Oh, right. We should jump to the house to brighten up the day. Which we are, because we're going to jump to this little house. We're going to do that. And we're going to press 9 o'clock. Well, bring up to 9 o'clock, because that's what time I like to wake up at. As a farmer special. So it's 9 o'clock. We probably have not lost anything. So there's this grass here that needs to be done. Needs to go up and down with. This grass is going to stay the same on this field because that's what it is. So this one's alright. This one needs to be done. Oh, this one's been ploughed. I'm going to take the plough off that. How's it been ploughed? It hasn't been touched. Right, I'm gonna redo that because that needs to be redone. No, it won't do it. It apparently, according to it, and this is why I need to bring my other machine out. So I might do something very clever here. I can tell I'm going down the gravel end. There's so many trucks and tractors have come in to well, of mine to sell, and I can't sell because of the price that I realised I'm at. Let me have a look. So I'm going to have a look at the next farm I need to cut down. Well, the next piece of land. And if it needs cutting down, I'm afraid, guys, I'm going to have to cut it down. But I'm going to do it I'll do it a different way. See if it would work. So the tractors that I'm using are rented. So luckily, I can get rid of some money that way as well. Why would you stop when the tractor going past you? So the next one is the furthest one. It's not this one that we're going up to now. Although I do need the trees doing on that one, so I need to probably get me a tree cutter out and start cutting trees down. So this land here that's on my left here has been sold. It's funny though how AI don't use the full extra bit what you ask to do. That museum is fully built from many Blue Farm video. I can't remember how long it was, but it's been built. Right. I'm gonna go up here, just tidy this up. It'd be nice to own this little thing. I could just use it as a garage, but we need to go all the way back to the farm because I know what we need now. Because that grass is too thick to cut through, so we need that. We don't have a cultivator, do we? We do. We do have a cultivator. Then we're going back down the same track. So to save the agony of you seeing this tractor go all the way back from where it is to where I am, I'm going to do a simple thing. I'm going to tag it to go there. So I'm also going to tag another vehicle. So while that's going down there, we're going to have another vehicle go down there too. We're going to have a vehicle of choice, and the reason why I'm calling it a vehicle of choice because that's what it is in my book. What? Unreachable? How's it unreachable to get there? Is it because I've got something in the way or what? Oh, so it can go to that part, but it can't go to the next part. So anyway, that vehicle's going to be going. So what we're going to do is just hit the tractor. Yeah, you're probably thinking, well, you got a plough, you can just plough straight through it. So here's a little top tip for you. If it's grass like that, and it's going to do what it did on the last farm, where it just left patches, I am not going to go through it like I did. Reason why is because I want to cultivate it first, because the cultivator will go through, cultivate it to what I need it to cultivate it for. I'm going to start on the edges first, so I get all the edges done. Yes, it does mean I'm wasting diesel and all that, which I don't mind. So, going to go all the way down, all the way around it. Remember, at the bottom of this, I put a hedging. So right at the bottom of here, of this massive land that I combined into two, is I've put in a hedge, and then I put in a fence. What I'm thinking of doing, and I know this sounds like I'm an idiot, but why is it done that? So what I'm thinking of doing is, because I got this bit, this is separate from this bit, the edge is actually here. I'm on about them adding this bit, obviously with the minus of cutting all that off, with grass, of course, into it. I don't know whether to do it yet or get it when it's hot. It's got the potatoes on, so tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy it. Yes, it's going to be no problem with me doing this. So I can go down my field very easily. And as you can tell, this grass grows very quickly. Don't know why grass grows so fast. So what's going to happen now is we're going to do something very unique. Wow. It sounds like it is struggling. So this is one of probably the longest straights I've ever done with this tractor. Oh, not with this tractor, with what I've ever done by buying other things up. We're nearly there, we're nearly towards the end of this thing. You'll see this fencing at the end, which means I get all rid of the fencing And then I have to push the fencing back to where I think it should be put back. Oh yeah. So I know a lot of it. So we're gonna have, right, is that gravel? What type of gravel is it? No, wait a minute. No, we're not having gravel. We're gonna have grass. Just a minute. I'm gonna just try and. Right. Do that. So I believe now. So I'm gonna do is then do that. Do that. And basically I've deleted the entire whole thing. But yeah. Obviously you've got to understand where I'm coming from here. Whoa, don't want to do that. Right, so hopefully this is what I'm trying to get this thing to level out. So when it levels out, when it cultivates, it'll cultivate it all in one go. Cut through all this. So the reason why I'm cutting through all this is, yes, I've ploughed it. I want to know something right quickly. Right, so one of them is actually Oh. We had a game jitter. What happened to me that? Right, so the reason why I'm trying to get this quickly done here. Is that where? Oh, that's what's happening. Right, so I'm gonna start the ploughing from down here. So there you are, guys. That's how you connect farmland together. I'm gonna do something towards this end here. I'm gonna do something towards here, and I'll probably show that probably either in the next video or just do it in my free time. But I'm gonna leave that there. We have a plough coming through, actually ploughing. So as you can tell, as it ploughs through, it'll leave this little grain mark, which is good. See, I'd rather the plough go over it. The cultivator go over it first, because then we know I'm not gonna get any. Is this farmer alright? This neighbouring farmer alright? He looks a bit drunk. He's left a little bit of a wiggly line. It might be Ted who's driving this. In fact, let me find out. Nope, it's not Ted. That's as we call him, Big Steve. Good worker though, Big Steve. But yeah, so what I'm going to do, we're going to let that tractor do its job of one of my patient people to go up and down it. I'm going to sort this out. In fact, I'll sort it out today, which would be better. I'm going to have to try and get things done as quick as possible. Of course, we are now coming towards the end of the video. I don't know if I can do that. Let me just try and see some. I'm trying to try something before we go. See, I can put it on my side, but right. There is a couple of trees that need to be knocked down. I've just found out that now. So, without further ado, if you enjoyed this video, guys, please leave a like. Subscribe to my channel if you are new, or if you've forgotten, because I know a lot of people of your caliber have a busy day. And if you do forget to do it, please subscribe, because like I said, couldn't do these videos without you. I'm definitely getting something to chop these trees down. And I've been your wonderful host, Xenomorph96, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace out.